try to dictate where the game was going and where the fights are gonna be.
And there it is. Is this what music is this? This is so serene.
It's beautiful. I don't want to cast anymore, I just want to listen to this.
This is going to be a very respectful game. They're both going to love each other in the mid lane. No clicking people, just CS.
Love. Let's not destroy the ancients, let's defend both ancients.
It's defend of the ancients, not attack.
It's friendship of the ancients. It's
Dota2.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It is. And now we get to the real music here. It's game number 1 here. Shopify Rebellion versus Team Na'Vi. Both of these teams as well have dropped their first group stage series, so they're looking to come back strong and show that they do deserve to be at least in this middle of the pack here in DreamLeague Season 23.
Yeah, in this one we do not see any smokes from both teams, I think. If I didn't miss any. I think both teams playing it slower here. Might be a clash on the top rune. No, Zayek is being careful. Nice. Yeah, should just be a smooth start, no first bloods, no smokes. Actually a game of Fota.
Hey, literally Fota 2 here, man. What can you do? I hope that we do get into it now. Science, he did go for the tree first, so he's also not really going to be clicking people. He'll be trying to get those denies. I think in the mid lane we're going to be less respectful. I think there's going to be a lot of harass from both of these guys.
Yeah, like the game should still, in my opinion, the lane should still be quite even. Both people do not annoy each other too much. I mean, your push, of course, is just going to blast away with the Illuminate. Like that he should get free CS with his Arc Lightning, so both should be relatively happy with what they get. Might be some nice because Zeus has a little bit more auto attack damage.
Did they end up blocking? Oh, they didn't actually sentry block any of the camps behind the Coddle here, so there will be a pretty strong start, I believe, especially as you said. They're not really going to pressure each other too much, so Coddle should get everything that he wants.
That's a good point. Actually, now that you say, that's maybe also why Dire put 5 heroes in the top jungle. That's why they defended those camps, and that's why, like, if there would have been a smoke, they were ready to fight.
Yeah. Well, looking a little bit hard for Arteezy so far up here. This lone Druid Bear, very annoying, and he's gonna have a lot to come back from because it looks like it's just denies all over. Wait, what about this bot lane? We said that this should be favored for the Razor, at least in the laning stage. Does that change at all with this Grimstroke pairing up with the Slardar?
So the last time I knew, like, I think Grimstroke was still considered quite a weak laner because the spells are not, they don't offer you too much in the laning stage. You can secure range Qs with the Q ability. You can try to commit with the E when you're level 3, but before level 3 the hero is like not popping off too much. So I think from the starter standpoint you just try to get to the level 3, and maybe with some boots you can try to commit on the Razor ones.
True. Ooh, even went for that point in the Stroke of Fate here, so just helping out with that CS secure.
Yep, I think there's not going to be too many opportunities where you can actually exploit the slot on or one already on the Razor, because he will stay on this distance.
Yeah. You have to play really defensive in this lane, honestly, because if there is a Frostbite that's used on the Slider, you could just run him down with that Link, especially a level 2 Link, which I feel if this lane continues in this static form where Razor, again, gets all the XP he needs, yeah, they could just end up running you down at level 3. And Grim could go down here. He actually is getting ran out, and he instantly, nice dodge on the Grim stun. Yuragi getting first blood here on Kittrack.
Yeah, well played. Yeah, I was thinking the same. Usually level 3s where like both heroes pop off, the Razor and the Grimstroke. Here we see some action before already. And yeah, these lanes are looking good for Na'Vi on all 3 lanes, honestly. The Void is doing pretty fine so far against Lone Druid, but I think Lone Druid is the kind of hero also who starts popping off when there's like a little bit more levels and you got like some maybe claws of attack on the bear for the face boot.
Right, yeah, that one pops off pretty quickly and it'll get way out of hand. He's also a hero that can pressure that tower. So if you give him the start that he needs, you could just lose a lot of map on top of already losing your Faceless Void lane. And this is the exact opposite that I said that needed to happen for Shopify Rebellion to get into this mid game here. We'll see though, because the Coddle at least is getting all the farm that they want. Should be fine for him.
Actually, the Lone Druid Enchantress interaction is also quite interesting. I think usually Enchantress, when he gets a creep, is quite strong at like bullying anybody else. But of course you have the Bear, which can just match the crease aggression. So,
yeah.
In that regard, I guess the Lone Druid actually is really good. It counters both the Void and the Enchantress at the same time. So even though now the CS look relatively even, I think Nefrit on this lane might pop off in just a bit.
Yeah, I mean, this Lone Druid hero checks so many boxes, but it's sometimes hard to pick that in this current meta because, well, it's a thick bear, so Lifestealer does honestly pretty well versus him sometimes. You also have the Razor Link is very good versus, which is another popular hero. And Saberlight getting ran down by that Razor that is so good. Another kill in this bot lane. Na'Vi take a very early laning stage lead.
Yeah, this bot lane is not working out so far. I just realized also Kitrak is playing the post 4 in this game. They did not in general switch roles, right? Did they switch in general or just for this match? Did I miss something?
I thought that Scam was always going to be playing 5 for them and they were just going to switch out, but I'll have to check their previous series because this would have been the first time we've really seen them in the official capacity, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, unfortunately didn't get to catch the first series against Sandra, so that's what I'm curious about.
Well, I will look away for just a second. This is research. This is very important. And it looks like it is Scam who is playing Pause 5 with Arteezy. So they're gifting Kitrak with the gift of gold.
I see, I missed out on that one. So he also did a role switch. The new player and a role switch. Interesting. Okay.
Which is technically like changing 2 players.
Sort of. I mean, of course, Kitrak and Saberlight, they know how to talk to each other. They said hello and bye and often enough, you know. But laning together is something new. But so far, it's not a Razor. Razor looking really hot at this one. Like, Uragi is a dream of a game. You can see he already got power threats in minute 5, plus a Wraith Band.
Yeah, he's crushing the net worth.
He's popping off. Meanwhile, though, I think Arteezy got more CS than I expected, actually. 24 CS, he's kind of keeping up for the Lone Druid.
We're going to have to see this pop up. Eventually, once we do hit, like, maybe it's level 5, so you get that 3rd point in the bear. Oh, Kitrak just gets nuked on down. All right, that's the fear, right? Anybody in the side lane, as soon as Zeus hits 6, I think that's exactly when he hits 6. That is peak efficiency there from Zeus.
Yeah, that's just a dream for Zeus right there, getting the extra gold, the extra XP just for free when you're level 6. And look at the net worth. Na'Vi is popping off completely. Yopaj.
Oh my goodness. Slardar is getting worked again. This is the 2nd game in a row, though, that we've seen a Slardar get dominated in the laning stage. And last time, that team won the game. So lock it in, everybody. There is a 100% chance of a Shopify victory today.
What was massive there as well was Yopaj used his first bird form and did not get a kill. That is massive. That is absolutely massive. That's bird form, especially when the net worth is looking like this on the side lanes. You want to try to get that first kill with the first bird form. And
gets the kill again, dude. Uragi and Malady, they are owning this one. And yeah, on top of the spirit form, he also used his first urn charge, which he now has none of.
You can see Saberlight's reaction there as well at the cam down there. He took his hands in front of his face. He's not looking too happy this game.
This is the pinnacle of drafting for the game and not the lane. Somehow you have to weather that storm. I'm sure that the mentality is strong with Saberlight, but it can't feel good.
Not so far, no yet. All eyes on Yopaj. When you're in a position as this on Slaughter, you cannot do anything. You can only sit in your lane and try to get level 6 and someone try to come back. You're kind of stuck on this lane now on Slaughter, you don't do much. So yeah, Yopaj, maybe together with Scam, he has to look for some opportunities. It's not easy, especially because the first build form got used. I guess also Arteezy is gonna have a Chronos soon to make use of it.
It's literally the tale of 2 cities with their ultis, right? Zeus uses his ulti immediately and gets a kill. Poor old Yopaj had to run to another lane, try to use his ult, try to use his urn, and still can't get that kill after the TP out. So I legitimately just 2 completely different games for them. And now as the net worth lead continues to grow, Shopify, they've got to get the Chronosphere involved maybe once it's up, but his lane has already been pretty rough, and I don't think you have the subsequent damage for anybody else on this team right now, except for the Crystal Maiden maybe.
Yeah. It is looking rough. Well, the green light for me is that Arteezy's net worth is really higher than expected. I thought this lane was gonna go much better for low Druid, but Arteezy has been good at CSing. I mean, it's what he's known for. Good last hitter. Oh, Yopaj.
Oh, yeah, he is in danger for sure. Is able to run away from this one. Ulti out from the Zeus. Will take down Kitrak. They're still fighting in the mid lane. Scam, he may have the heal to bring himself back from this one. He's staying in the last blast. Malady almost goes down here. They need a little bit more. They'll still turn around on Scam. Yopaj doesn't get any extra urn charge from this. and they walk away all alive on Na'Vi. What a tragedy for Shopify.
Oh my god, I'm heartbroken. That Malady, he was on 10 HP. That feels so bad for Yopash. He got 2 spirits from use now, 2 times no kills. Oh, that made insane.
There's so many resources to use, and this would be the cherry on top if they get Arteezy as well.
He saw him.
He did?
He for sure did. Arteezy dodging it though. Uragi coming to Void before Void comes to Uragi there. I do like this rotation. Arteezy TP to
Oh, he TP'd, huh, yeah. Interesting. Honestly, whenever I see a move like that, sometimes I'm scared to death. I just don't want to be anywhere near, but maybe he feels like this wave is going to push in and he'll maybe pick up some free lane CS, because as Faceless Void, that's pretty much the best that you can get. You do not farm jungle very well. You need those lane creeps.
Nope, you don't. These creeps up there, they are essential for Void right now. This triple wave that is coming in, and I think a champ will try to back him up, because I think Nefert used to be a carry player himself. He's not giving anything for free.
And this is Lone Druid is a hero that if you're not careful, tier 2 is absolutely on the menu.
But nice move from Yopash, maybe.
Oh, they're gonna get Kit Track for sure, it seems. Trying to run as close as he can, at least try to pop that stun. They are going to get the Chronosphere plus the last blast. They will actually take down Zayat, but can they get anything else here? They have the Diffusal Blade. Coddle is locked in place. Arteezy trying to battle up, but because of the Diffusal, he can't jump away from this one. He goes down as well. Uragi getting involved here. Skem desperately wants to kill an effort, but he can't get it. It's 4 gone. Na'Vi will trade away their tiny. We're damn near a team wipe against Shopify.
Well, that was so well played by Nefert, also living on the edge there, but he knew his limits and he also attacked Coddle with his main hero. And the hero has increased the tangle chance. So he perma-stunned for Coddle for such a long duration that he couldn't get out and Zeus could connect, and Yopash just died. So usually you see most Lone Druid players, they run away with the main hero and just let the bear hit, but he knew, like, I'm gonna hit with both my creatures. Wow, that was everything used. That was Spirit Form used, that was Chrono used from Arteezy. I guess they didn't not use Lardor TP, but still, that move did not go the way they wanted it.
No, and look at this. It was already a 4,000 net worth lead as they started this fight. They were definitely behind, and this Diffusal from the bear, this is kind of that timing we've been talking about. Like, now he's popping off. Now he feels unkillable, and not just that, he's gonna murder you.
Oh, and Yopash actually walked into the Chrono. I didn't catch that one. Slight misstep, being costly. And he, of course, lives on the edge. Yeah, the Lone Druid pick working out beautifully right here. It's kind of a hero that is not too much in meta right now, but it always used to be, you know, quite a niche hero that he can sometimes pull off if you have a confident player on it, and so far it's looking really good.
Yeah, it actually got first banned a lot last TI. I mean, I think also partially because Vivo Keed had a very good Lone Druid player, but I've seen so many bans for it beforehand, it just kind of fell off towards the end here, and well, it's back in play here. Nefrit getting himself a kill on Skem once again. Doesn't have that ulti just yet, so that bear will hit as much as it needs to. And with those sort of kills, this bear can get absolutely out of control.
Yeah, this is the beauty of Lone Druid. Like, you take over the area of the enemy jungle, and basically any hero that tries to come in there and ward or something is just going to be attacked by the Diffusal hero. And another great thing the hero can do, he can tank towers. So this is, I think, the S-tier Lone Druid play that you can have. You have a good laning stage, you take the T1 tower, you take over the enemy jungle with your Diffusal plate, and then you take the mid T1 tower. This is like, this is what you want to do in a Lone Druid game.
This is just it. This is exactly the game you want to have here. Now, they could kill Sanctity. This is huge if they can get it. Kit Track the one to pick up the kill. He's going to get counterlinked, though, on Saberlight. No more damage for him. Can he get away from this one? He stands in the heal, but he's slowed up and now stunned by Zayat. So they will trade 1 for 1, but damn, taking down that Zeus has got to feel good for Shopify.
Absolutely. Yopash finally getting the kill he wanted to. Sanctity getting a little bit caught off guard. I think there was no vision involved in that one. Just actually maybe a bit of lucky of Shopify to run into. Or they used the smoke. I didn't fully catch it. But yeah, definitely nice for Yopash showing signs of life, getting their second kill.
Absolutely. I mean, they need everything. Anything they can do to get back into this game. Yopash just hasn't had the dominant farm that we're typically seeing out of a Coddle because his map just got so closed in so quickly. His side lanes both didn't have the greatest of times, and unfortunately with Faceless Void, even though it was even for a second, this is a hero that takes a lot of farm to get online. As you said, like, we need to somehow get into this late game with the Faceless Void, and they just don't have the power right now on Shopify to stay on the map.
Nope, not just yet. And Zayak, looking for Scam. I don't think he quite can. Oh, he actually crashes him. He has an observer ward up there. Being patient.
Yeah, he doesn't have a blink dagger yet, so he can't just make the move. He's waiting for the creeps to die. Wants to see his scam is too greedy, but they actually Chrono on the other side. They find the lone druid. He dies before he's able to get the ulti off. They could maybe run for more on this one, but it seems like Na'Vi will evacuate. A costly move to lose their lone druid as soon as this fight starts. They don't get the tiny, but that lone druid is everything for Arteezy's game.
Yep. Very good for Arteezy. I mean, he actually showed on the wave on Lone Druid. Of course, they expected to have vision on the Enchantress. But Shopify, great move. They were somehow like reading what is coming to them.
Yeah, no, and I mean, those sort of Chronospheres before you're able to get that true form off on the Lone Druid, that will win you a fight every single time. Because so much of this game is allowing this bear to run forward and soak up a lot of the hits from Shopify.
Absolutely. Zayek getting his Blink Dagger now. I can imagine when he has the Blink Dagger finally, he's gonna try to call for a smoke, maybe with the Zeus and the Maiden. Yeah. But the big winner is still like, I think Na'Vi, of course, that engagement was a bit unfortunate for them, but they're still looking like pretty happy.
Oh,
Yuraki's having the game of his life, being top of the net worth, and now that the Chrono's down, there's also no threat on the map. I do not know if Saberlight has Blink Dagger yet, but I think in general, as soon as Chronosphere is being used, like Na'Vi got the full map control. It's like, I mean, not full map control, but they can farm fearlessly the next items and then go for their own move.
That sounds a whole lot like map control, I'll be honest. I think they definitely have it. And yeah, almost completing the Echo Saber here for the bear. He's gonna run right back in. Unfortunately, if you do get chronoed and last blast, you're gonna die if you're just the lone druid. So I'm sure they'll take the steps to make sure that doesn't happen this time. Of course, Chrono's still on CD for another minute. Yeah, they don't feel scared, but something. What are they doing bottom? Is there a little bit of a fight going on down there?
Looks like it's Yuragi.
I think there is. Now he's getting last blast. Yuragi goes down. Have we taken down all the big fish? We've got the lone druid, we've got the Zeus, and we got the Razor all within the last about minute or two. Shopify, they're coming back into this one.
Definitely showing signs of life. I mean, these pickoffs are big. Every single core dying once, as you mentioned, and now even more. Zayek.
Oh, they could get another one here. This is just a tiny, of course, but hey, we'll take anything we can get. They are getting kills without Chronosphere, and that is exactly how you want to see a Faceless Void lineup get into this late game stage, being a threat outside of that 2 minutes.
Yeah, it feels like Navi's not really sure how to maneuver on the map just yet. I guess they're just really waiting for this tiny blink to do something on the map, because it looks a bit disconnected.
Yeah.
Maybe
and they're kind of just playing all apart from each other, right? Like, they're strong. You should at least have like supports following someone who's strong on the map.
Yeah, just slight overstep, slight overestimating. But now I think we saw Tiny. Yep, we saw Tiny TPing mid. They're smoking up. They got the Zeus ulti ready, so they got the beauty off. As soon as the smoke pops, Zeus can just press R, and they're gonna see a target to jump. Of course,
I like this. They're locking up, all right? They're getting the team together. Maybe they were just farming the side lanes until they got this Blink Dagger on Zayach. Now, knowing they can make these really aggressive moves, they're ready to go. And honestly, Shopify are very deep on the enemy lines. This could be the team fight that Na'Vi needs to get themselves back on top and a firm hold on this game.
Arteezy, he's thinking about going for the wave. They are cautious. They do not know the move is coming.
Do not time walk into that lane.
Do not time walk. Really patient gameplay from both teams here, but they just cannot find them. It's so tight.
He hasn't seen anybody on map for a while. He knows he has to get out of here.
Man, this big map of Dota, that patch, it's so hard to catch people with the smoke. There's just so many camps and farms, so many zones where the enemy could be in. Big moment.
It just never ends. And oh, they could find it.
Oh, it's so tight.
He farmed way in the camp. They weren't able to see him on that one. And so far, this has been a lot of time from Na'Vi that has been spent smoking around, where Saberlight and Arteezy have been able to farm exactly where they want to. And even Yopaj clearing this top wave. If they continue to maneuver the map like this, they may actually even out this net worth lead before the next fight.
Absolutely. I mean, this is the disadvantage of the lone druid here at some point. He is static and he cannot really, like, he has like the strong early game I talked about, but at some point he's just like basically a tower walking around. He's really immobile and he cannot really make anything happen by himself. He needs enemies to run into him, or he needs like something to happen around him.
Unfortunately, they've really squandered this last time that they had on Na'Vi, because now look, if you really want to fight the enemy team, you run at a tower, but it's not so easy now. There's a chrono on the board. This is a dangerous smoke. If you do not get the pick that you need, they could turn around on you, but Sanctity.
Oh, this is critical. They found
it's pretty good. They find him silenced up, but the bear is here. They don't get the start that they need in this one, and now the last blast coming through. They may actually be able to turn this one back around. Yuragi's going to show his face first on this one. The link is immediately broken, and they're going to run farther and farther into the Shopify base. But I don't know. I don't think you want to go too far. You're still not as strong as you were a few minutes ago.
Holy, okay, I thought this was going to be perfect for Shopify. They found like the ideal target, and I think Sanctity was not ready for it, but there was an instant root from the Lone Tree Bear, and I think no inks were used before the starter went in.
Okay.
That was pretty damn tight. Nothing happening in the end. But Arteezy, the big winner out of this, just farming creeps all the time.
Like, that was somehow like a zero-sum gain for both teams, but then Arteezy's just farming. So they're still cutting down this net worth lead. And they're going to get the inks well over. Now getting on top of Yuragi. They don't even need the Chronosphere. Where did he go?
He's gone. Despawned. 1k lead only now.
Oh my goodness. What was that last hit from Safer Lanes?
Oh,
it was just everybody all at once. And now Avatar Schem deep under the tier 1 tower. Gonna get forced out the way. And the nuke from Sanctity will help them take out that Enchantress. Maybe a bit deep there from our Enchantress.
But still, all in all, Shopify came back into the game. If you look at what the game looked like 9 minutes ago, it looked way, way rougher. All these pickoffs and more action coming on top lane.
Oh yeah, top side. Who is getting gone on? That is the real bear. Gone. That wasn't a Chronosphere. He was just locked up.
Nope. Beautiful TP. I think he glyphed for that on Yopaj, so he could join on Coddle.
Oh my goodness. It was literally just the Ink Swell's crush. That was it. They had a last blast coming in from the top Coddle, but like that is all they needed to lock him in.
Not even needed. They just keep going. Might fight Yuragi here.
You gotta be careful. You cannot keep bleeding these kills. Yuragi, that is a dangerous place to show. And he ran forward, and he's under an obstent. It ain't looking so hot for you, buddy. He tries to Manta off the guess on that stun, but the Inkswell still connects. Arteezy will just chrono a Crystal Maiden. He's tired of being left out of these fights. And they'll grab themselves 3 heroes around the map. Arteezy and the crew, they could actually take Roshan after this, I think.
Honestly, just beautiful place for Shopify. Like, it's actually crazy how they came back into this game. They get this kill on top lane and instantly go for the next move. They do not slow down on the tempo. And also, they managed to connect all the numbers on this move. The wave was pushing in, Void was already there, and they connect all the other 4 heroes. So even though Na'Vi, they won all 3 lanes, you could say, or had a gigantic lead, Shopify is just doing a little bit better at finding these moves, finding these pickoffs. And now I think
the draft, right? Like they drafted for the game. They weren't sitting here waiting for the laning stage to go well for them. They knew that as long as they waited enough time, their heroes would be well equipped to take on this Na'Vi lineup.
Yeah, now Shopify clearly in the lead of the game. Na'Vi desperately trying to get something going now. The Chronosphere down, but honestly, like if Shopify they're probably gonna take Tormentor now. If they wait Chronosphere, it's not easy. It's not obvious how Na'Vi's gonna take the fight.
No,
but
no,
then again, no. Like there hasn't really ever been a fight, right? It has only been a sequence of pickoffs over and over.
Right? Yeah, no, and they're gonna do it again here. This time for favor of Na'Vi, but Schem is healing up pretty hard. Do they have the damage? The little sprites, they're not enough. They'll finally get that kill on Schem. But yeah, no, I mean, Shopify, it feels like they've finally gotten control where they are the ones that can wait on that chrono timing. They don't feel pressured to make a move without it. So Na'Vi, they have to do something to turn the tides of this again, and at least that kill on the Enchantress maybe will lead into a tier 2 tower.
Yep. Something for Na'Vi. Getting some map back. But I imagine as soon as Shopify is gonna have the Chronosphere up again, they're gonna look for their own move. Potentially walk to some of the Na'Vi heroes and try to find some fight. If there's an item coming up. We also saw, by the way, that Yuragi went for the Gleipnir build, which was very offensive. There's no BKB on him. So he has Manta Gleipnir, which means he's super susceptible to the spells of Coddle and Grimstroke.
Yeah, no, he is susceptible to the death for sure. I mean, at least he gets a little bit of HP from the Gleipnir, but that is certainly not the tank ability that we usually see. I think so much of this, though, is because he was planning to be running behind a bear that was just unkillable. But now that there's an Aegis, there's not an Aegis anymore.
are scanning.
I think also that like he went for this Maelstrom and the game was looking really well for them. When he was highest on the net worth and there were not these pickoffs happening. And then all of a sudden he had the Manta Maelstrom and him, the Lone Druid and the Zuzka just like kind of got picked off. And the game went into Shopify's favor slowly but surely. And now I bet like instead of this Maelstrom, we'd rather have a BKB. But let's see. Maybe it's gonna pay off.
When did the Aegis get used?
I'm not sure.
I know. I'm sitting. I was like, they still have Aegis, and I looked over, and he doesn't have it. I genuinely have no idea when that was. I'm looking at the stream now to see where on earth did it go. You can't deny that one. I know he might be mad about these, but
we must have messed it up.
What happened? Okay, so whenever they tried to kill Skem, I wonder if he was low. I wonder.
Oh, this Zeus ulti? You think he just like to Zeus ulti and Tormentor or something like that?
Yeah, I think he might have, because that's the only thing that I can possibly think of.
Ooh. Maybe. Maybe he took Tormentor with his Slaughter and then Zeus ulti happened.
Right? Like, that's gotta be it.
Yeah, I actually didn't cast it at all. Now that you say it.
Here. We're gonna get so flamed in chat for this one, man. I can't believe it. You didn't even notice that he died. It's gonna be rough out there, but it's okay. Maybe Navi don't know. Maybe they're still thinking, we gotta be careful from this Faceless Void. Maybe he's still got Aegis. They're gonna smoke break onto Yuragi again, jump on top of him, and with all this overwhelming damage, I think they should still get the kill, but Zymes from the back line, they will take down Kitrak in return. It's not a fair trade, but it's still a trade. Skem is still alive thanks to his sprites. They're gonna ulti on Malady just to hopefully get the kill on Saberlight. The heal, it's not enough. The bear is running right through this Shopify front line, and well, they gotta back out of this one because there is no second life here on the Faceless Void.
Value Savage for catching both the Void and the Star in that fight. Yeah, it started off well for the Razor, but the rest of the team was not even really able to connect, and I think also Grimstroke found himself out of place somehow. See now again, Yuragi instantly bursted.
Oof.
But Zayak actually the hero, finding the double toss avalanche.
That was a clutch play. I mean, they don't get that extra return kill, and plus Skem almost going down as well. He had to run out of this one. Couldn't just stay in and offer those sprites up to Saberlight because of it.
So yeah, probably good outcome for Navi. Quite happy with that one. Or hard to tell. I mean, you trade Yuragi, but you get the Slaughter and the Grimstroke in return. Not too sure. It's just hard. It's a scary Faceless Void game, right?
Yeah, like you need to have more dominant fights because if we get into like the 40-minute state of this game where Shopify can literally just like wait for Zayak.
Ooh, what? Zayak.
I was like, oh, he really thinks he's gonna get the Avatos, huh? But no, he just literally like Avatos blinks away, and now oh no. Malady, gotta be careful here. They do have the Dispel. Now he's locked up though on the Faceless Void. Turning the BKB, doesn't get the Chrono on Yuragi and actually has to go away with the BKB TP. Arteezy. That is not where you parked your car.
What a sequence of events. So Void went for the Tiny. On the other side of the map, Slaughter got gone on the gate. And then Void tries to help on the top side, but instantly has to get forced back. What a sequence.
Arteezy was so rattled. He's like, this guy literally just Avatos me and blinked away. What's happening?
That was quite the gate team fight right there. Oh, Zayak. Oh, they caught the Opash.
Oh, BKB, but that Link does not care about your BKB. That's on top of him as well. They'll follow him all the way through. They're TPing in on Malady, but he doesn't need to be there. They'll get themselves the kill on Yopaj. And once again, these high-value targets just keep dropping off the map, just all by themselves.
It's honestly, it's more a game of pickoffs than team fight.
Dude.
Just one core after another getting dropped off. That one was really close. It was 5. Oh, Arteezy.
Oh, yeah, jumps away here. Does have the Dispel available from Kitrak now. And this is the time that I do mention, I've watched the replay. It was from the ulti to kill Skem. They literally killed this Faceless Void there. And now they'll also kill Kitrak. Na'Vi are running it down here. They may even get themselves a tower out of this one.
Yeah, definitely nice sequence. I was supposed to say Yopaj almost got out there, but down there as well. He only had a 5-second TP, so all these moves are insanely clutch. If there's like a couple of seconds more or less always, one or more here, like one or another hero might get out or not die. But quite an action-packed game.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't stop.
All back and forth. I really thought this game was in Shopify's hands, but now Nefrit the Bear is hitting on this tier 3 tower. And at least they have the Coddle to kind of blast things away. It looks like the fort or the backdoor protection might come out soon. Thankfully, Shopify, they don't have the worst high ground defense, so it's not really as easy as just walking up there and taking some towers.
Yep, Coddle's still a problem when you want to go high ground always. The blinds and the illuminates kicking in. Network wise though, Saberlight catching up a little bit, got the 12k himself now, getting to his Aghanim Scepter, which is of course the item you always want to get on Slaughter. Once you get that, he can maybe front dive first team a little bit more, give some vision for his Void and Coddle to get some good spells off. And now,
he's got a really great starter deck right now on Slaughter. He's got the Blink BKB. From the rest of this is going to be insane quality of life for Saberlight. As you said, that Aghanim Scepter allowing the pull going to be pretty good for him here. Once again, the early Manta in from the Razor. They have the Chrono, but he was locked in for just a second on Arteezy. Do they have the damage? They will. Kitchak the one to pick up the kill. And now Arteezy jumping right on into Malady. Hopefully able to run away, but it looks like with the avatars on the backline, they're creating chaos here for Na'Vi. They'll still lock in on that Crystal Maiden, but now Nefrit is in. The bashes, the roots, is it enough? No. The time walk away, Arteezy will be gone for now, but they're going to buy back on the Crystal Maiden. They're not done just yet, but with that last bounce away from Yopaj, I think it might be done. Saberlight keeps you in. He jumps onto the high ground. They're both still linked, but they'll still die. Saberlight is owning this fight for Shopify. They're on top of the Baron. Nefrit will surely fall. It is a team wipe here after the buyback from Kitchak and even a dieback on the Crystal Maiden.
Wow. All of the starting off on Yuragi. Yuragi getting caught in the mid wave once again. They just keep finding the pickoffs when he tries to push on the wave. And then Saberlight crush. Honestly, this fight at the end was not looking obvious, but Saberlight coming into clutch play. Holy. Now, okay, now all the gates are open for Shopify.
The floodgates will open. He got rooted up for just a second to start that fight on Arteezy, but they still got the kill.
And here we see, I mean, the counter initiation from Tiny was super good. He got the Kitchak insta kill, and now it looked like pretty decent for Na'Vi. They just barely don't get the kill on Scam. And when they return here, I think everything was still kind of open, but Saberlight getting the perfect initiation on, I think, 3 or 4 heroes there. Super strong job.
Yeah, this reinitiation, I'm a little baited by that Crystal Maiden buyback. I don't think they would have tried this without that, but instead they just lose an even worse fight after losing the initial battle, and things are going even worse now. They lose the Tiny. Yuragi is in danger once again. At least he's not the first one to die this time. Unfortunately, he is the second. Void rooted up, palm to the BKB, wants to get right on top of the real Nefrit. He's able to get into the true form here, but he's already lost so much HP. The physical damage, it's overwhelming from Shopify. Nefrit will fall. Crystal Maiden at least giving herself some armor, but it won't be enough. They once again lose 4 heroes, and poor Na'Vi, after holding on to the game for so long, they have tossed it right back for Shopify.
This is not good math. This is not good. The Chrono was not even up, and they try to look for the fight and just die right again. Now it's a 30k net worth lead. Chronosphere coming up again. Roshan also respawned. They probably just straight gonna run for it. I think Shopify, they secured themselves a super strong lead now. That is, I'm not sure if Navi's gonna be able to recover from this. They got all the late game they need on Shopify. They got all the spells they need.
You're just not able to play around this bear anymore. He's not scary enough. It used to be that if this guy caught up to you, you were just dead, but now they have the escape items, they have the HP and stats. And you can see this, I don't know, man. It is a hard fight for you to take as soon as you lose your Tiny as well.
Maybe there's some sort of worlds where they can get like a good jump and try to burst the Coddle or something to take a new fight. But other than that, I think even if one of the cores of Shopify would die to a jump from Na'Vi, I think the other 2 cores and even the subs at this point would just be too strong and clean up the rest of them. It just feels like even though they had the insanely strong lead on Na'Vi, they were just not able to convert the lead into something that is going to give them the win. And yeah, now we have Aegis on Void. There's no Tormentor Thunder God's Wrath this time probably. He's going to have the A. He's going to keep it.
Yeah, no, not this time. I think he's going to be much more careful about it. And even like I'm trying to think of the way that they all in on one of these heroes and get a kill, and now with this Grimshard in play, it's still so hard for you to try to get these kills. Even if you do get these roots, it's one Inkswell and you're right back at square one. I don't know if you really have the toolkit right now, the full bash through a Slardar, a Faceless Void, maybe a Coddle, but you have to make the fight last so long.
It's hard. It's honestly hard.
As you said, they're playing around Chrono now, right? Like, Shopify are full control of this. As long as we have Chronosphere up, we don't feel fear.
Can we cliff RTZ somehow?
Well, not on Faceless Void.
No, not on Faceless Void.
This is a hard one, man.
That's why I picked Void.
Oh. True. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Do we have the Aghanim Scepter finished? Yeah, we do. Okay, so Saberlight is one strong boy. What's his next item of choice? I feel like it's been so long. He has to love having gold now.
Saberlight's next item? It could be anything at this point, honestly. Maybe an AC? Maybe...
Oh, good look. Yeah, it is going to be an AC coming up for him.
Oh, it's actually going to be an AC. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Doing the Tormentor, not dying to Zeus ulti. And now... Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Well, that was kind of funny that it happened.
It
but
was.
Yeah.
It literally changed that fight, by the way. I mean, he wasn't able to go like put his body on the line. He didn't want to jump in for some like really weird chrono because he literally didn't have an extra life. At least now he doesn't feel such fear.
So yeah, Shopify also playing a discipline. They're not going for any high ground push. It can still go wrong, right? You're playing against Toss, you're playing against Zeus. There's not really a reason to like chip on the tier 3s. Rather just control the enemies. Look at Saberlight. He's finding the kill on.
Oh boy.
Find the kill on Zayak right here. Doing it all by himself even.
That's actually a large point of your high ground defense too. Like this Ava toss, maybe into a drag back with the harpoon. Like you can relocate a hero and try to keep him there for a while. And of course Zeus, you have to find a way to get on top of him. So RTZ is kind of the tower damage at the moment. And oh, Nefrit. He's the Faceless Void here. It doesn't seem like they have the Dispel on him just yet. Maybe they could all in for one kill, but they're gonna use the Chronosphere first. Not a whole lot of damage to follow up just yet, though. He may be able to walk away from this one. The bashes, are they too much? Jump forward, the stun. It is enough to lock down Nefrit. There's no Baron, there's no buyback for him. Yuragi has to run away from this one. They did end up using the Link, sure, but I don't think that's going to hinder Shopify too much. They could still walk up and get this tier 2.
Good play. RTZ reading that somebody's probably gonna farm this camp on the edge. It's always the one spot that you try to get when you're behind. You want to get some sort of farm when you're stuck in your base at least. And now, of course,
oh my goodness. The crush. The Grim Stun. It's too much. Yuragi trying to get the Link. It'll be an Avatos, but he still could go down. They don't even take the first life on RTZ. He jumps right back into the fray. And without any one of your damage dealers alive right now, they'll run right back into the Zeus. Another core to fall. Only the Tiny is alive for this one, and Shopify will begin the onslaught on Navi's base.
Yeah, what to say? They're just doing it. They're just doing it fantastically. I mean, they know that they got the damage. They know they got all the tools they need. They go for the jump as soon as they got it. Saberlight right here, just popping up for the slaughter. Probably showing now why he loves first picking this hero, even though he had a tough start, but making it work nonetheless.
It doesn't get any worse than that for your lane start. I mean, they did everything they could to shut down Saberlight in that 10-minute stage. I mean, he didn't even show up to these early fights because he still needed to get this net worth. Clearly, the laning stage against him is not the issue.
Navi had everything going their way they wanted to. But eventually, the late game, a couple of mistakes, and all of a sudden, the stronger late game draft is just favored. And you also see Malady going down, and can imagine Navi is about to call GG in this one. Might look for another engagement, Zeus is up, but yeah, RTZ chipping the tier 4s. Even going for the Megas, the discipline till the end.
Take no chances, get those Megas. And it looks like there will be one more GG smoke here from Navi. You gotta somehow kill this Faceless Void. He's still got Aegis, except it does get reclaimed now. He jumps in for it. Saberlight is going pretty low, but he will be able to just kite himself away from this, standing in the pools. RTZ able to jump through, and they won't even try. They hadn't even lost a hero yet, and they knew they didn't have it in the tank. GG, game number 1. That into the mid lane, and we saw just how poor the game started to turn out for the Coddle whenever everybody was in his lane, because they didn't need to help out their side laners anymore. Once again, oh, it's so serene.
It's serene in that. Another game of Photo.
We love Photo, man. My favorite game. We need to have those packs even more so. Just both people all chat, look, I don't want to hurt you. Let's just kill the creeps. They don't matter. And we'll have a good time together.
Poor creeps, man.
Oh, it would truly be serene here, as if Shopify somehow dropped this game number 2 here. Navi, they've had such a hard time. 3 losses so far in this group stage early on. They need this one win to stay alive. Even if they do,
also just do not give us another 2-0.
Hey man, we don't want to see it all over. Please give me something different to look at here. We'll see how this series changes up here. We got plenty of sticks loaded up. We do have a Bristleback and a Centaur in tow, so always going to be a value stick lane for these guys. And yeah, I guess looking at this lineup here, we did kind of talk about how the rotations would be good for Na'Vi if they're able to get it done. Do we see favorability for Na'Vi in this draft?
You mean in terms of rotations?
I think in general. Do you think that Na'Vi are going to win this game number 2?
I think the draft is definitely they got everything they need for it. I love the draft personally, but Shopify got the meta. So what is stronger? We will find out. Now we see already Scam being first, but that's a good start.
That's true. Very good start. I mean, they had some good damage done, but Arteezy honestly used a lot of resources for that. And everybody else is kind of just walking out of this lane. So going to be a bit harder for him to lane with that one with 50% mana. Although at least bottom lane have a little bit more damage done to those Na'Vi supports.
Yeah. Ooh, Yuragi with the melt from the side. Interesting start. You don't see that too often. Wow.
He just kind of walked away after it. I assumed that he was going to try to get that favorable trade since there is the minus armor, but didn't want to walk too close. Oh my goodness.
Getting the second melt right there. That's a cool play. I don't think many TAs stand behind that one tree and hope the +4 walks up to it. That's quite some heads up playing. He got the second melt, but now the third one.
Yuragi.
That's some good trading.
They're just running them down here, and then top side, even more trading going on here. You know, Zyach is a hero that you can trade from far away, so if Skem isn't able to stick on top of this hoodwink, could actually see Arteezy falling early.
Yep, I mean, Bristol's not that strong at the early levels, so definitely some kill potential. I'm mainly keeping out my eye on mid lane, of course, because I do think, well, apart from me being a mid laner, I do think that this Earth Sniper matchup does matter quite a lot.
Oh yeah, I mean, if this Earth Spirit isn't able to get going, it'll be a rough time for him. Thankfully, there is an armor component in that urn that he's going to go, so eventually he'll be a little bit more protected. Yopaj, are we going to see just the double Wraith Band? Oh my goodness, stop denying the creeps in front of him.
Oh, those be nice.
It's rough. It keeps on going. What? And he's just trading under the tower. Dude, Yopaj is crazy. He does get kicked back under the tower.
Ooh.
And that's pretty good for Sanctity here, but he could just get turned around and bopped again by the sniper.
That was a good kick though. Now Yopaj is going to be a bit low, and of course he's not going for a bottle. So when Earthspell has his bottle, he might have to be a bit careful with Sniper. But yeah, this take aim on purpose headshot is just so strong because you can just reliably get those denies whenever you want to. So might deny that water rune as well.
Oh, unless JK, unless Yopaj, are you dead here, buddy? He is Sanctity. That has got to feel so good after so much clicking. He actually gets the kill, and now does Arteezy go down up top? Okay, yeah, they have the heal.
Everybody's sitting on 10 HP. Yeah, what a heads up play. No. That roll, like, Yopaj did not expect him to roll on Sniper. If anything, you would have expected him to roll on the water rune. But he went for the heads up play, and if that roll, of course, does not connect, then everything looks a bit different. But he got that bottle, he healed up. The Sniper got low because of that kick. It mattered into the tower, remember? Like, he lost so much HP there. And yeah, Earthspell getting a kill on Sniper, that feels good. That's not supposed to happen.
Absolutely not. And yeah, this lane is definitely a game of inches. Any chip damage you can get on the Earth Spirit, as you said, there's no bottle on Sniper. You lane because you assume you're just going to outrange these guys and they're not going to do damage to you. So very well played there from the Earth Spirit. And now, I mean, bots over here, we're getting ran down. Arteezy, is he going to finally collect some kills up with his Bristleback? I know it's up at the tier 2, but they just don't have the resources. They don't have the items to run under the tier 2 to finish off these kills.
So much pressure, but they're not able to tank the wave. It would have been crazy if they could have like tanked all the wave and they would not let Netfrit connect to the tier 1 tower. But yeah, Netfrit should be happy now, getting all the CS for free. Arteezy spending all his mana also on those quill sprays there.
Oh yeah. Man, the Sanctity, he is feeling it. He wants to stay in for this rune. Now he did use the roll, which means he cannot roll on top of the rune anymore, and Yopaj is just gonna kind of shadow him across.
We also see both supports moving. They really want to shut down the Earth Spirit.
Oh my goodness. I thought this would be the opposite way around. I assumed that Na'Vi would be the one that's able to make that sort of rotation, but instead, Yopaj is just clicking down that Earth Spirit. He's got 10 denies almost up to the CS. of the Earth Spirit and denies for himself. And, well, even the Slardar is getting kind of bullied down the bot side with these meld strikes.
Yeah, I mean, even though the Earth Spirit got like the first blood, of course he still falls bad at last hits. But basically what Earth Spirit is playing for is he's trying to get the level 6 ASAP, trying to get like the kill threat with the Magnetize. So he will go back mid, try to get that level 6, and then I imagine that the supports from Navi are gonna try to come mid to his lane and try to help him out a little bit.
Yeah, we gotta get something, man. Gotta get something. This Earth Spirit can definitely have a fantastic game up on top of the sniper, as long as he has the items rolling out of it.
Meanwhile, pre-CSing happening. Never having a good time top.
Oh yeah.
Roggy.
Oh man, this bot side another meld strike. It feels like these side lanes are definitely like just these micro timings from both teams. Okay, you used your damage spells. Okay, I'll use my stun, so you can't kill us. And then back forth, back forth. This one though, it might actually be a kill here. Ziant in a bit of danger here. The Wild Wing Ripper trying to take him down. Will get into the trees, and looks like that big pink bird won't be able to finish off the kill.
Nice try there. Scam went for a sidestep there to not get caught by the bushwhack, but was just barely not able to get into attack range. One more auto attack would have done it. But yeah, Saberlight now, of course, off to a much better start. Not hard as the last game. Last game was like the worst possible start you could find. Kitrek finding a nice courier pick off.
It doesn't get much worse than that. And unfortunately here, the big one is this mid lane. Thankfully, the net worth disadvantage isn't too crazy thanks to the kill that Sanctity got. But now 6-minute runes rolling on through. Looks like they do use the Magnetize, connecting onto 2. But do they actually have the damage? Looks like they will finish off Kitrek. And will they try for the sniper afterwards? No, Sanctity, in fact, still getting clicked on down. Oh, do they have the damage? It looks like they will from Malady. They won't get the kill on the Earth Spirit, though. He'll walk away free. But that shrapnel giving them all the vision that they needed to follow up on that Willow.
Oh, he actually left the rune also on Scam. I think he assumed that Sniper would pick it up, but now of course Sanctity happily picking that one up, assuming quite a gamble, assuming that actually Scam just left it there. But yeah, it's only an Invis rune, not the most useful rune in this early game stage, but yeah, fine. I think fine turn for both. Sanctity got a kill with his Magnetize, also Yopash got a kill, but I think all in all, pretty even.
Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't notice that Bushwick actually locked in so far away to keep him in. I mean, Navi need these sort of kills here. Unfortunately, didn't have the urn completed for that one, so Sanctity's still waiting on his first urn charges. You can see that is despair. That is a Dark Willow who died in the river.
Yeah, Whisper Rune's going evenly. Now, Sanctity, are we looking for the next kill on Scam?
Oh, get another one. Just one isn't enough. They will try to get after Scam here, but actually it feels like they're forced to back out. And now Uragi in a bit of danger here. Saberlight will lock into Sanctity first. They will use the Centaur Arc to run away. Malady, though, may not be so lucky here. Trying to run on forward. The shrapnel will slow them down. A huge bash from Saberlight, and they'll grab themselves a kill on that Crystal Maiden. Yeah, I mean, they tried to make use of the Stampede on Centaur, but unluckily, even though they had the Stampede, they just did not have the damage to finish it off. So the Magnetize was still on cooldown for a little bit. And even though it was just an Enchantress with the heal, it was just too strong. But now, with the rune coming up, let's see how are Navi gonna deal with this, or Shopify. Looks like they might just be playing entirely for the rune. Sniper not able to walk up too close to start off here. Rune is bottom for a DD. It looks like that might actually get picked up by the sniper here. Oh.
Sanctity drawing the line, wants to go top to those Bristleback. Bristleback almost dying alone, actually, to the TA rotation.
Goodness, he is dying alone. What? I'm surprised that the TA did that much, but you kind of said it in the beginning of the game. This TA hero is definitely an option versus the Bristleback. You don't take much cold damage, and you definitely reduce the armor, even with a little bit of a Blightstone on top.
Yeah. I mean, beautiful rotation. You do love to see if your carry, like, when your carry gates to the enemy carry, it's for sure the best feeling ever as a mid laner. You feel like you don't have to do anything, your carry does all the job already.
Oh, roll in here, trying to find Saberlight. It looks like they have the damage, but can they keep him locked in? It looks like no. Sanctity actually has to back out of this one, once again using the Stampede to get away from this one, but a bit late to get their Earth Spirit out as well.
Uragi, smart. Corrosive Haze on him.
Oh.
Rambles aren't cooldown though. Yeah, he's getting out.
There you go. Nice TP out of that one. A bit disastrous, honestly. Again, thought that they had a kill in their hands. Instead, they once again lose their mid laner, and his net worth is feeling pretty rough right now on the Spirit.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they tried to go for the kill, but Yopaj, good read there. He already went bottom before that all happened, ready with the shrapnels and his heroes, so Scam meanwhile.
Ooh. Looks like they are trying to take down Scam here. Again, the heal. 2 games in a row, this Enchantress feels like can heal through anything, except for that. Will fall down, but I don't think they're getting anything else here from Navi.
Yeah, nice movement. Definitely Yuragi being involved in a lot of kills there. But yeah, now as we can see again, going for the kill, but Yopaj already ready in position before it even happened with the DD. Ready to turn, and then Saberlight just a little bit too tanky. That's why he tells me, guys, just first pick me Slaughter, I don't care. I'm gonna tank it all.
Yeah, and this time he actually has net worth. I mean, he's still not top net, but he's above the enemy mid laner, which is much more than we can say for last time. And it's still a pretty good Slaughter game, right? Even though you don't burst through those refraction charges right away, you at least have that amped physical damage for anybody who's getting hit by quills. Definitely.
Sniper and Bristol are also super happy about Kurose face. There's a lot of synergy in that. And now we see Centaur being smoked up. They're trying to do the move on mid lane. Trying to use the Blink Dagger timing. Let's see if they find the proper jump.
We'll see. Like a nice D ward as well. Rolling all the way through here. They'll murder Kitrak in the middle of the wave. And it looks like Sniper forced to run away from this one. Now, Shopify feels like they're not too weak. Certainly they could defend this if they wanted to, but do they want to?
It's pretty hard. They got the siege running in and also still a region for Ursprint to tank the tower if he wanted to. And this is actually like perfect what Netford was hoping for. He got the Blink Dagger, getting the entry kill. Probably gonna get this tower, I assume. Yeah, you're actually right. Yeah, Shopify will TP and try to defend. But let's see. Still has that region rune.
Scam is stepping up pretty far for there being an Earth Spirit on that team. Doesn't get relocated at all, though. He's fine for now. And wow, one Enchantress walks up and defends that mid lane. And then Sniper takes his waves. Very unfortunate. Cruel.
Oh, Netford keeps going.
Oh, yeah. Found somebody else down here. Is using the Stampede to get a little bit more damage and maybe actually get himself away. Will roll through some of the brambles here on Sanctity, but still ends up getting that kill on Kitrak. Now, they could set up for a few more fights. They see that there's some stacks in here, and it looks like with a jump forward from Nefrit, can they chain stun this Enchantress? They will. Now they see Yopaj. They even have the ward on him, but that's a bit deep for a Sniper.
Nice place from Nefrit coming through. The kick almost connected on the Sniper. I think then actually that Yopaj could have been in trouble as well. But definitely nice syncing up for the Centaur and the Earthsplit coming up. You can feel how Nefrit is like... That's why he said, like, don't pick me this launcher here. Pick me something that goes in. Beat those stuns, because this activity definitely working out well. It's only supports dying, but they are definitely controlling the map right now. Before the Bristol has his items, or like the starters from item, they are not really gonna fight back. And this is where they are definitely in the tempo control right now. There's nobody on Shopify really that is gonna do the same that Nefrit does, right? There's nobody with a blink that is gonna go in.
Yeah.
So
no, it's hard. I thought that the kill squad of this Slardar and Enchantress and Willow, like that would be enough for Shopify to actually want to make their own moves on the map. But I guess as long as Arteezy is farming up, they're happy getting all the map that they are right now. Plus with the Sniper, he's a bit fragile, you know? You want him to get his escape items before you really bring him out into the fray. But, oh my goodness.
Arteezy breaking ankles out here, holy.
The fancy footwork, however, he doesn't have a stun. He'll try to throw out the quills, but the break is more than enough. Malady's actually the one to pick up that kill. The Arteezy farm has been stopped for now.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Good moves. Good moves, keeping the tempo up. Nefrit just going for the right one, instant TP to bottom lane.
Yeah, no, and Saberlight trying to TP away from this one. Do they have the damage? Almost did, but Saberlight will TP out. That is the power of a bracer, a wand, and some phase boots.
Yep, phase boots kicking in.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So yeah, I mean, this is basically what's supposed to happen. I mean, Shopify can't really do much for just split up and farm their key items. There's probably going to be a couple of more pickups happening before Arteezy has his Aghanim Scepter finished. And then I can imagine they're going to fight back.
I mean, they're staring at these stacks. They're actually going under the tier 2. They saw that the Bristol Black had TP'd into the triangle, so he's not here for now. But still, this is a tier 2. Are you sure you can do this, Navi? The roll is blocked. The Magnetize is in, but Sanctity, they are way too deep for this one. He'll still get the kill on Sniper, and that's fair for you. With the bushwhack. Oh, does it get any more kills? No. The Seeds of Serenity. I think they actually saved Kitrak.
Did his Psychic actually just barely connect that sharpshooter from the back through 2 or 3 heroes? If that didn't happen, the sniper would not even have died. Yeah, that was definitely a little bit too much. Always standing in a tier 2, Glyph being ready. They still get 1 kill at least, but a little bit too deep. Nice contesting of the stacks here, though, not giving Arteezy the free stacks. Uragi really happy about this one.
Yeah,
every minute that they delay that Aghanos and Bristleback is really worth it.
Absolutely. I mean, you can see even in a fight like this, you wish that you could get everybody involved right away, but it didn't take many people just to defend this. So Arteezy is mostly allowed to farm for this one still. Thankfully, he still gets in, helps them get the kill on Sanctity, and Na'Vi got to be careful with dives like those. A few more of that, and you could find yourself behind a net worth again.
Yep. Absolutely. But Nefrit keeps looking. Jumping in again.
This is a fine one. We're not at the tier 2 yet. We're really close though, and they'll get the kill just outside of the tier 2 tower in acceptable range, and they even get themselves a tier 1 for Uragi.
Ooh, Shadow Realm was on cooldown. Did he? I think Ketchup got greedy and tried to deny the tower or something. Because otherwise, I think he actually could have lived. Like there was nothing to break the Shadow Realm. He could have just Shadow Realm and maybe TP out. But yeah, was a cooldown. Nefrit once again being in the proper spot. Like he did overextend on mid lane, but still he's enabling all these kills, doing a good job.
It's a much different playstyle from what he was supposed to do last time, right? Last time, as you said, he was more like a tower. You play around him, you hope that he's strong enough. But this time, he is the one that's commanding the map and making these moves. And you can feel it, like with him and the Air Spirit, when they get on top of someone, there's just so much overwhelming magic damage. It's very hard to live through it without these BKBs online yet.
Yep, and now they're smoked and there's a ward. Dire is a ward here. This is really favorable for the Dire position.
Oh, they're breaking. Everybody's breaking. They see the Crystal Maiden roll on first. She got a little bit of the ulti off, but now Arteezy is in with that Aghanos Scepter. So many quills have already been thrown on down, and Na'Vi, they have to evacuate this fight. They've already lost their pause 5, and if they're not careful, they may lose Uragi too.
This is all so tight. Oh my god, Yopash almost got stoned by the ward. Oh, Nefrit jumping in.
This is a rough reinitiation here, but they do have the lockdown on Saberlight. He'll fall first. They don't have the damage to take down the Air Spirit in tandem, so it looks like Arteezy broken. This is your chance. If you can kill him anytime, it is now, and the Meld Strike is more than enough to take him out. Now they're rolling on top of Kid Track. Another Bushwhack connects. They bought back on Malady, and this time it works out for Na'Vi. They're trying to find one more. The kick will maybe slow up Yopaj. It is disastrous if they can get this kill. It's a blink onto the high ground. They have 2 buybacks. They may be forced to extend it, but no, they may just sit and watch as Yopaj dies in the midst of their tier 3 tower.
Wow, beautiful. Beautiful turnaround. They did the same light from last game. Like, actually, the way they fight started was absolutely crazy. Both teams paused, but Dire had a small advantage because they have an... Oh, Nefrit.
Oh, my.
Hold that thought. It just doesn't stop.
No, the action-packed game number 2. This is what I wanted to see. And so far, it is still in favor of Na'Vi. However, they might lose Zayach here. A little bit more damage. The Bedlam definitely enough to help get that kill. And yeah, no, this is just all over.
That Observer Ward, just the king for Dire right there. But yeah, all in all, of course, super great fight for Na'Vi still. You can see it, and Uragi's net worth rocking up to 10k almost. He's gonna look at that Roshan pit really soon. But
yeah.
Holy.
That is one excited gamer right there. He is so happy to be here.
It starts with a beautiful terrorize from Kitrak and everything, but Sanctity barely gets out. Also Uragi playing on his limits, but then in the end they get the better counter initiation. I think also that's Saberlight walked on the Radiant ward there in the end, and that's how it then all turned around. Or maybe it was just a trap. Yeah, that's actually an observer ward in the middle there, as you can see upstairs.
It finally pays off.
Yeah, it was actually the last couple of seconds where it would almost run out.
This is so sad. I mean, to watch your sniper under the tier 3s at only like 16 minutes in. No, wait.
You called it.
That can't be true. I just saw that happen.
You called for it. It actually just happened. Oh my god.
It's even more sad the second time. Now Nefrit gets a kill on the Enchantress. They'll root up Arteezy and run away. I tell you, I thought that last game was hard, but Shopify really pulled a rabbit out of the hat. How are they going to do that this time?
Wow. I mean, the tempo is incredible. They get the sniper kill on top. They get already the kill on bottom with the Centaur and the Hoodwink. They're playing really fast Dota here. I love it. Like, Nefrit is really showing off here. And Uragi calling for the Roche pit right now. Centaur joining to tank the Roche. yeah, they're gonna transition this
Dire's
into
top
some nice
tower
Aegis and
is
then
under
possibly
attack.
some tier 2 towers. Yuragi didn't have to get the shard yet, but got the Blink Death to Dragon Lance. Very well equipped for the next fight. As a boss.
He's ready to go, and the really great part about a TA with Deso, you don't really need anybody else to help you take this. You just need a body to get hit by Roshan while you beat him down. They'll double meld him, and this Roshan won't take much time at all. And poor Shopify, they will not be able to contest this one, I don't think. They're trying to draw some lines around. Yep, we can kill them here.
Yeah, a lot of Shopify's fighting condition depends on the vision. As if Sniper gets spotted by either Centaur or Earth Spirit, he will get controlled and just kicked in, and then the fight is basically over for him. So I think the way they have to fight is to try to bait the enemies into their vision, or maybe get some outnumbered scenario, and then so the Sniper can actually auto attack. If that doesn't happen, I think they will just keep trying to farm items, maybe the Bloodstone on the Bristleback, even though that's still a while, and try to go from there.
It's weird. Most Bristleback games that we see, you don't necessarily need that BKB right away, but in this game, because of the Hoodwink, the Earth Spear, like so much of this lineup is actually very magical damage oriented. Really, the TA is the only physical damage you're playing against. So for Bristleback, you need this Axe, you need this Bloodstone, now you need a BKB. And by the time that you get all those items, there's probably going to be something else on your wish list that you don't have yet.
Yeah, and this game also, like, Na'Vi was already this ahead last game, right? But I think now the big difference is the draft as well. They have 2 heroes to easily engage on the enemies. They got the trap vision. I think now they have an easier time to contain the map and keep going. But still cannot count Shopify out. Their last game already proves that they can play from behind.
It's the mobility, right? Like, that's the difference, is now you can effectively shove Shopify away from these and do it quickly. Last time they were really able to anchor on these other sides of the map and just play away from Na'Vi, but instead now they're finding Schem under the tier 2 tower, a nice bushwhack in tow. Certainly, it'll take a while, honestly. This hero is, you know, deceptively tanky. I think they'll kill him, though. Oh my god. Yep, no, that'll do it.
Yep, Schem going down right here. Yuragi getting the wave in.
Radiant's bottom tower
Yep.
is under attack. Radiant's
Trust the process, all right? We just need a little bit more gold, and then we can really start farming.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Oh yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It used to be a lot easier to sweep the map, right? Because now whenever they take this tier 2 tower, they can sweep maybe to the next tier 2, but there's still an entire half of the map bot side they haven't yet gone to, and now the magnetized onto. This will put a damper on the Shopify plans. If they end up losing Saberlight here, plus the Willow, the magnetized still rolling through, dodges the sharp shot, but that magnetized from Sanctity still more than enough. And Yopaj may be forced to TP away from this one. Oh, he saw him? No! The roll! No! Okay, well, that's another one. And Sanctity with the double kill here, locking in the full map for Na'Vi.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yep. He isn't. Oh, there it is. The meld strike, the extra damage. Sanctity even popping a blade mail to return those quills right back to Arteezy. And those feel a lot worse coming back on in. Another kill for Na'Vi. Okay. The body blocks. No! They're not dodging very well. They are not dip, dodge, diving, weave. I forget what they all are, but Saberlight didn't really do any of them. Kitrak likely to fall as well. Magnetized up, and Sanctity with another double kill with the magnetized. It's just every 80 seconds he goes out and picks 2 heroes that are gonna die.
Is under attack. Dire's middle tower. Attack.
Oh, looks like they will get themselves away from this one. We haven't really seen a good fight that has the structure that we expect from the Shopify lineup. I expect to see a Bristleback and a Slardar, and then maybe we have some supports in there, and then a sniper all the way in the back. I feel like I haven't even seen any of these guys group up to take a fight together in a long time, especially not where sniper is actually protected by the rest of the team.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
No.
Radiant are scanning.
Oh, come on. They wouldn't get another kill. Okay, well. They got it. That's good. How close is he to Bloodstone here? I mean, how much does that change this fight? Because it feels like we have been lacking a significant amount of sustain from the Bristleback. And yeah, just 200 gold away from it. Maybe that is enough to, you know, heal through the blade mail, keep himself alive while his sniper dishes out this damage, because certainly they need a way to enable the damage of the sniper.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah. Gotta happen.
This'll come in.
Radiant's top tower is
Yeah.
under attack.
You gotta, it's not necessarily to the point where you're throwing your body at waves, but any cute play you can make, whether it's just throwing one of your enchanted creeps out, whatever it may be, you gotta stop them from encroaching 3 lanes at your base.
Swiftly to the temple's defense.
Dire are scanning.
No, they had a ward here too, so I don't think they really saw anyone here. They just wanted to go to where it was safe. If they did magically find a fight, it would have been favored for them, but instead they're just smoking out of the map. They can try to walk around, but Schem isn't with them. I don't think they're all wanting to make this move. Oh my goodness. Well,
Dire's middle
yeah. Oh, that was a dangerous show. Looks like they will still clear the waves and actually going high ground now. Navi, if you want to fight, I'll give you a fight. They're walking right up the high ground, no Aegis. They're just allowing Yuragi to siege by himself on the low ground.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Looks like they will get themselves a free tier 1 tower. Schem actually managed to get that with his creep. Okay, that's kind of impressive actually, but looks like they'll find themselves an ancient stack. Oh, that's so nice. Maybe getting themselves a little bit of farm.
Come get healed.
Are they actually able to take this? I guess with the heal they are. That's some big space, honestly. They get themselves a shard for Arteezy. Sanctity rolling on in. They weren't able to finish the ancient camp, but they still get some gold and, of course, the shard for Artura. That's actually pretty good for just running around the map trying to sell out this game. Yeah, right? They had it queued up. They're running back on in here, trying to catch up to the Centaur, but he's just going to run himself away. They did capture this outpost, so the rest of the team is in tow. Going to get a little bit of minus armor on Arteezy. He's still healing up, but look at this. The roll on in. You can't heal up through that one. They'll lose the Bristleback here, and the rest of Shopify, they've got to back up into their base. They cannot take this fight without the Bristle in front. It's so nice to be able to take like what, 6 quills without feeling any damage whatsoever. They're smoking without him. That's dangerous, but maybe it'll work, catching them off guard. They may not be as 5 because they know it would be crazy for them to make a smoke. They wouldn't smoke without the bristleback, but it works out, getting a 3 kill spree going away at Kittrack. Oh, maybe they get to that. Slardar, he's out of here. Yuragi finds him, and oh, that's a nice kill just before Roshan respawns. But thankfully for Shopify, he will be up in 40 seconds. So if they want to get themselves a forced Roshan fight, they technically could do it. So it looks like go in here. They found the bristleback. Oh boy, he's popping the bloodstone, trying to heal through this, but the damage is just overwhelming. Arteezy can't last through any of this. And now, well, let's see if they can find anybody else here from the Shopify side. Looks like no. And they'll just keep on controlling the map around. It looks like we unfortunately did lose my friend Stormer. He didn't rage quit, I swear. We'll get him back for you in just a moment. What? Allegedly, I was told that we lost you. Oh, he's still gone, huh? All right. I hear him. I can translate for you. He said he misses you all very much, and he would love to be here right now. So, looks like they are just going to keep splitting out the map here from Shopify. Trying to get... Oh, Wisdom Rune? Yo, that's got to feel good. DreamLeague will continue to maybe make some good creep cuts on the map. They're actually chasing him. He's creating space, man. What's my sniper look like? It's you and I right now. Yeah, buddy. That's not a Mjolnir. I really hoped he had it by now. That's unfortunate. I'm sure that he's going to get it soon, though. He's been farming at least 2 small camps per minute. That's a lot of gold. Was they get the other Tormentor on the map? Honestly, unheard of that the team that is down 13,000 net worth managed to take both Tormentors on the map. But they heard the roar of Roshan, which means Na'Vi, they are in it. So while Shopify was getting themselves 1,400 gold, Yuragi is getting himself an Aegis and a little flag there if he wants to put that down, help out his creeps on the top side.
Am I alive again?
Oh, he's back. Oh, you're back.
I'm back? Am I back? Okay.
It was as if I could hear you the whole time.
Well, you could actually hear me. Okay, there was some issues, I guess. Oh my god, I guess you could hear me, but not the stream. Okay. Hello, stream, I'm back. I was actually commenting on the things. Okay, that was a crazy action. How long? I'm not sure how long I was not being heard, but you must have sounded like some crazy monologue. But never going in again.
Yeah, and after they're welcoming you back with the one sacrifice of an enchantress.
Yeah, a lot of action going on. I'm sorry for the for whatever happened, but Na'Vi, yeah, super dominant right now. Gonna be able to go high ground with the Aegis, of course. 50 net worth lead has been built up in Netford.
They've been able to go on Arteezy so much this game. I'm astonished that they're able to just burst down a bristleback. They do manage to kick away. He's safe for now, and in fact, Saberlight started a decent fight for his team, but now with the extra armor, Malady actually surviving, and Arteezy gotta be careful here. Pops and goes up, but it's not enough. Snake TD will still work him down with the magnetize, and now there's only a few targets left on the map. Sniper falls, a triple kill for the Earth Spirit. That blade mail put in some mad work for him, and it's a team wipe going the way of Na'Vi.
Beautiful play by Saxty, rolling in, even getting the kill with the grip. You don't see that too often. And yeah, the entire Shopify roster being dead, 20k ahead. This is surely gonna be probably irrecoverable. I don't see a world where it could be. This time Na'Vi not dropping the lead.
I feel like we had talked about how like we wanted so many different heroes to round out this draft, and the one thing that was perpetually mentioned was that this bristleback already had answers. And if this last pick wasn't an astonishing find to the Shopify lineup, it's going to be very hard for them to play this game. And it certainly turned out that way. It feels like a good sniper pick, but if you're able to run right through the front line of the Shopify team, then it's really hard to be a sniper in this one. You can even see Skem going down as well, trying to hold on to this tower, but it's not going to happen.
Yeah, just
Is
like
there an agent in the trees? I think there is.
You mean because Like is looking at it?
And then look, oh no! The bushwhack! He's doing it all by himself! Zayach! Oh my lord. Poor support falls. Sniper has to run away. He can't even get that far. Arteezy will try to heal through the pain, but there's not enough heal in the world to keep him alive through that. It's GG. Game number 2, our first series split that we've seen.